Hey, what's going on, everybody? EXO coming at you here with another video. Feeling real good, and I hope you are feeling good too. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click a good old subscribe because we have got some stuff, tons of stuff to share with you guys. Some of which is probably going to catch us a little bit of heat in the comments below, but that's okay. What we're doing today is not something that you see every day, so we're bound to get at least a comment or two here and there. Now, if you're relatively new to the current goings on here, this is our Ford Expedition known as Frankenstein. It has 5 alternators and once did have 6 18-inch subs, but now we're going even bigger with a huge installation building from the ground up for 8 18-inch subwoofers on 50,000 watts. So granted, is some weird things gonna come along the way. One thing that probably looks weird to most people is the dashboard, or at least the current status of the dashboard. We took out every single piece, including our HVAC, AC and heater systems, just because we didn't ever use it. It was dead since 2012, and now we're gonna be building a custom MDF dashboard for very, very high strength, because back here is all ripped out too. That's a relatively strange view for some, but that is all part of the process. So let's go up here and tell you what we're gonna do today. Even though most of what we're already looking at has been finished already yesterday, we're gonna show you at the end of this video with a nice 3 or 4 minute long section of every single thing that we've done. So let's take a look here. As you can see, we got a whole lot of madness going on up here. 4 alternators on this top bracket, as well as a additional alternator in the stock location right down there. Now, because of this long travel of belt and this big intricate system up here, we ended up bypassing the AC, which would have been located right down there, which we already moved yesterday. The compressor was located right there, rerouted the belt around it just so we could fit some more juice underneath the hood. Now, since this has been finished since 2012, there has been so much additional clutter here with the compressor, the evaporator, the condenser, the accumulator, blah, blah, blah. All of that air conditioning system, the components, we're just making it so cluttered up here. So we actually spent the time, took out all of this stuff, the fuse block and all the harnesses that were located behind it, just so we could clear some more room with removal. And look at all this space. We're gonna be able to replace the exhaust manifold so much easier. We got all this room to play with. And since it was literally non-functioning for so many years, we just went ahead and deleted every single bit, down to the high pressure lines, and also we cut off did a heater core delete so we could remove all the rear lines going to the second blower that was back there, 6 years ago, but we took that out almost this first day that we got the truck. So that system would have obviously been back here, but it is non-existent, just a big chunk of nothing back there. So that is another reason why we felt perfectly okay. We're just tearing everything out. Most of the lines are still here waiting to be removed, going to the back, but we'll do that in this video. I just wanted to give a quick explanation of why we're doing this, because we do live in North Carolina. It gets to be pretty hot, but this is not a daily driving truck. If I drove this everywhere to point A to point B, I'd probably second guess this, but this has literally turned into the most extreme project I have ever done. So we might as well do a couple extreme factors along the way. But just out of general curiosity, who watching this video thinks this is just way too much? I still find it so strange that the majority of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. If that's you right now, look at down there on that button. If you're not subscribed and you enjoy extreme car audio and demos and stuff like that, that's what this channel is all about. So go ahead and support the cause, man, because we are gonna be digging deep into some really hard stuff that's above my head, but we're gonna be biting away piece by piece and just getting stuff done. And even though we're still gung-ho about this whole thing, I'll be the first to admit that oftentimes I just come back here and I'm in awe because I don't even know where to begin. I feel like sometimes this is one of the biggest responsibilities in my life financially, just because of how expensive things are. And I know most hobbies are really expensive depending on what it is, but especially car audio, it's like, oh my gosh, even the smallest of mistakes can be a very costly one. Like when I broke my freaking windshield just trying to get the dashboard out. Everything adds up, including this mistake right here. My damn wood, can't even use that because of lamination, but it's my mistake and another thing I just gotta bite the bullet on. But these little things add up behind the scenes, which add frustration to projects and maybe a little bit more time than should be, just because I'm like, man, what did I do? And it becomes an area of constant thinking, where you're just thinking of, did I make the right decision? I know you've probably been there. big bass systems are a huge responsibility. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's all fun and games all the time. Building is difficult, keeping things maintained is difficult, especially when you have two different vehicles, you know, pulling a 60. But luckily, regardless of the frustrations coming our way, we were able to bust through that and remove so much more extra dead weight. Look at all this stuff we got crammed in there. This was literally just the air conditioning and heating system that was removed. 60 pounds of useless junk. And I will say, it feels mighty rewarding to see such emptiness under here compared to what it was before. A little like clutter, just get it out of there, especially when it's electrical clutter. That stuff just makes me get a headache, especially when you're trying to backtrack or diagnose problems with wires. The more that's there, the more I just want to punch someone in the face. So having this right here is right up my alley. So like we mentioned in the beginning of this video, we're gonna go ahead and start resuming, or at least show you guys what we have done with removing this. I'm just gonna throw some music behind it, not really, just a nice carefree, relax little montage, 3 minutes or so, and just show you what the process was involving the AC and heater core delete. And there we go, looking surprisingly simple on camera. That was not that bad, right? but surprisingly scary to commit to it. Once you start getting those snips and cutting those hoses, even though a little bit of fluid leaks out, in your mind you're like, oh my god, you know it's supposed to happen, but you still always get a little bit freaked out when you see your car bleeding, gushing fluids. So far, so good. We've had no hiccups with the AC and heater core delete. Now all we have to do is get the rest of this plastic stuff out of here so we can add the wood. And I don't know, guys, but should we add concrete? I don't know, man. Look, Clippo did, Kyle Rutherford did, so maybe we could add a little bit of concrete in the inner part of the NDF dashboard towards the firewall. Nothing like up toward the friggin' windshield or anything, but we want to make her strong, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching this video. Just a quick update. Also some really good news from one of our clients. I watch dogs full-time for a living, so one of our clients is actually a full-time fabricator welder, and he offered his assistance for Frankenstein. So I think I'm gonna take him up on that because it would be really cool. And he's also starting up a YouTube channel for automotive stuff, so maybe we could work out a little collaboration. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching this video, and if you are not subscribed, please do so. We're gonna be posting up some more demo videos tomorrow or the next day. Another review video with the biggest Bluetooth speaker I have ever seen or even heard. And a couple more cool little things coming your way just to keep it mixed up, and so it's not just one monotonous thing after another, you know what I'm saying? So alright, so this is EXO hanging out in Frankenstein, the same old, really. But stay on the lookout, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video.